Emotions need to get out of your system and they tell you something. But I do think that when something triggers an emotion with you, the interesting thing is to look for the trigger behind the trigger. So you don't get annoyed because your son interrupts you. You probably get annoyed because then you don't feel respected or
That's it.
whatever. There's something else that's the trigger behind the trigger. And I think that's really important to think about. Okay, if I'm always angry, people walking around angry, what does that anger tell you? Instead of just latching out to everyone, it doesn't solve anything. Think about the trigger behind the trigger. Why am I so bothered? Why am I so angry? And I think if we find a solution for that problem, we'll feel a lot less angry. And we
I
still feel anger once every while because it's healthy, but
mhm.
not that much.
I love that because I think that there's something in that where how are you communicating your anger, right? We don't just to go off, all angry and punching people, and that's not a societal, that's not a society that we can live in. But to harness your anger in a way that you can understand it. I love that you said that. What's the trigger behind the trigger? So yeah, I wasn't mad that Jax was interrupting. I honestly had plenty of time. He was disrespecting my space and my time that I had asked for. And I think when I'm mostly angry and I think about it, it's that I'm not being heard. It's that I'm hurting. I'm not really angry. I'm in pain, right? Isn't a lot of anger pain?
Pain of not being heard, of not feeling valued, of not someone not seeing your worth.